Jai Guruji Maharaj, Shukrana Guruji Maharaj. With folded hands and gratitude in my heart, I bow to the lotus feet of our beloved Guruji. With His divine grace and due permission, I would like to start the reading of chapter 75, Satsang number 71 from the holy book Light of Divinity. With Guruji, the real treasure is hidden. If you could penetrate the worldly facade he presents, if your gaze can see beyond it to him, then you shall be blessed with an all-encompassing shelter. For me, this is a focus when being with Guruji. There is a wall made of your ambitions and desires that keeps you from getting to the real him, to achieving his bhakti. With Guruji, your desires and ambition are put into perspective and fulfilled, though you get what is right, not necessarily what you dream of. But it's beyond this facade, the wall, that the true fruits lie unexplored. If you can scale the wall, you get to the real treasure. It's not easy. He puts you to the test and will squeeze you like a lemon and shake you like a tree. His words. I have been blessed with tremendous past karma and sanskars, hereditary qualities, that His divine will gave me a chance to come into contact with Him. It's impossible for me to describe Guruji. Thoughts overwhelm my mind. If Lord Ganesh could not describe him, who am I? We began going to Guruji's place with no expectations, hope, or troubles, and it was his magnetic charm that got us back again and again to him. Drop your pretensions here. I used to take breakfast for the sevaks in the mandir. Guruji was usually in part at that time. My parents used to keep the Friday fast. This typically means not eating anything that's sour, not even touching it. It was a Friday and my mother had strictly instructed me not to consume any such thing. That day Guruji was out early, and as I came in, he instructed another devotee, Sudama, to get me a cold drink. I was more than happy to have Guruji's delicious prasad and left contented, thanking my stars for his darshan and the unexpected prasad. But I was scolded at home. I was dejected but brushed the episode aside. In the evening, we went to the mandir again. Guruji was in a good mood and sat down for Satsang. We were all listening intently. He made a comment about the fasts people keep, remarking that such a practice was bogus. As was his wont, he didn't say it directly, but the point drove home. You are in the house of God. Do what he tells you and forget the humdrum practices that pretend to reach God in silly ways. A laddu the size of 2 cricket balls. Guruji blesses some people with the Sachkhand prasad that he produces by divine will and which is referred to as a miracle. I have been fortunate enough to experience many such instances. Gold earrings in dollar notes, hot halwa, mystery case burfi, chocolate and vanilla burfi, motichur and besan laddus, Himachali hat. One day in Jalandhar, Guruji had gone to a devotee's house for dinner. Langar was served and as usual the Sangat ate before Guruji. Seeking an extra second of his divine presence, I finished off early and sat next to him while the others were eating. He was sitting straight with his wrist resting on his knee and his fist closed. I felt Guruji would give prasad. Nothing happens without divine will. That's probably what he wanted me to take note of. So I was concentrating on him. As the Sangat gathered around after Langar, conversation started. I was looking at Guruji's fist. Just as he opened it, a laddu as large as 2 cricket balls appeared, as if you had a piece of sponge that enlarged as you opened your fist. At first, nothing seemed extraordinary, and then it sank in. A laddu had not just been produced out of thin air, it had grown in size as Guruji's fist opened up. My father, a Fauji army man, had been posted out of Jalandhar, so operation packing was going on at home. There were wooden boxes, trunks, gunny bags, all of which had to be numbered, lying around the house. In the evening, Guruji visited our house. As soon as he entered, the lights went out and he said, "Emergency light packed in box number 13. Guruji's mannerisms and speech are such that they make us believe that he is just like us. They are a part of the facade until the gravity of what he says sinks in. Often it takes a while for that understanding to develop. So no one heeded his comment. The boxes were not even numbered. A week or so later, when packing was complete and a helper was numbering the boxes with paint, it struck me. I looked at the freshly painted box number 13 and lo, the emergency light was staring at me. I had forgotten what Guruji had said until that very moment. Guruji knows our past, present and future. Do not pretend, do not hide. God Almighty Himself. My mother was down with fever. My father and I had put ice packs on her all day, but to no avail. Medicines did not work either, and her fever was not coming down. Suddenly, we received a call from Guruji that he would be arriving at home with the Sangat. He came in only with a couple of people, went into the room where my mother was lying down and said, "Chal auntie, kuch nahi hoya. Come, nothing's happened." He grabbed her hand and led her to the drawing room. I was at his feet, pressing them. 5 minutes later, Ma's temperature was normal, but his temperature had risen. He takes our illnesses on himself. Can anyone in this world do it? Our karma decides our suffering and well-being, and someone who can take my suffering can only be God Almighty Himself. Satsang of Nitin Joshi, software professional, son of Colonel, retired S.K. Joshi. With this, first and foremost, I would like to seek forgiveness from our beloved Guruji for any mistake in the narration of this beautiful divine satsang. I would also like to seek forgiveness from each and every one of you for the same, and would like to invite you to the narration of next beautiful divine satsang from the holy book Light of Divinity. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you each and every one of you.